Move back. PS5 on that crap.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
We're going anywhere.
Barn burner going, all tied as we pick
Gotta
up
get
the
overtime.
action in overtime.
211, 211.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Ravens taking the field. And the points they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Throw the ball. Touchdown and win. I'll do that every. I'll do that field goal. I'll do that field goal. 27 touchdowns.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Again, just a second overtime.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. That's a shredded defense.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Henry up the middle.
Oh, my God.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 89 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it again with Henry. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. More there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A first down carry for Henry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Preston Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quay Walker make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On the counter, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10. Right at the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
To throw now, here's Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. With that last completion, CD is now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 178 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Love looking to throw it. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down. Throwing. Love. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced. Giving up a ton of yards downfield. There has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And now Love going to change things up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up. And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, partner, it's kind of like a hot potato right now. Who wants this thing? Both teams have had multiple possessions here in overtime, and neither able to pull away with a victory.
And I think both head coaches are scratching their heads trying to figure out what strategy is it going to take to give us a chance to win this thing, because rarely do we see a game get this deep into overtime. And by the way, partner, your plane just pulled away from the gate. You're not going to get home tonight.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now it's Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards there for number 15. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Off the option, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Play action. Now Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he finally gets the 23-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP. We're witnessing.
Off the option, here's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held. Scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third down to go.
I'm so sad. Fuck you, Mariah.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Copyright shit, man. Hey, man, Mariah.
Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
What?
And he is in for the score.
Yeah, fuck your tiger, man. Ass.
And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the
27 touchdowns, no interceptions. Lamar Jackson, the Ravens has won the game.
Hurts the guys at concession
The
stands.
ball had hands up the
Stop them
screen.
to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through.
Love hurts. He hurt. Love, he hurt. Out the field.
But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they
They
sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So that's a wrap for Charles
was
Davis.
supposed to
I'm
be
Brandon
done last
Gunn.
Friday.
And this has been a
But we did it.
presentation of the
We're
NFL
done. We
on
over.
EA Sports. For more, check us out at
I
easports.com.
thought
From
it said
Lambeau.
27. I
Good
said
night,
29. It
everybody.
said 26. All right. Make up your mind, man. That ain't gonna be cheating. Well, I guess it's 26 passing touchdowns. And now it's 27. They took over 27 touchdowns, 24 touchdowns, 2-17, 2-11. Jackson, Ravens. We got the next week. They face the Tennessee Titans. The Packers, they face somebody. I don't know who. I forgot. I think the 49ers next week. We out of here.